Everyone says they're focusing on themselves, but let's be real. Most people are wasting their lives scrolling, overthinking, and chasing validation. Stop being most people. In this video, I'm going to show you why 2025 needs to be the year you stop proving yourself to others and start building the life you actually want. Because if you don't, trust me, someone else will take what should have been yours. Like, share, and subscribe, because this one is a game changer. The world around you doesn't stop for anyone. Every day, you're pulled in a million directions, whether it's endless notifications, constant comparisons, or trying to meet everyone else's expectations. But here's the kicker. If you keep living like this, you'll wake up one day and realize you've spent years putting yourself last. That's not just unfair, it's unsustainable. Focusing on yourself isn't selfish, it's survival. It's about reclaiming your energy, your goals, and your happiness. When you put yourself first, everything else falls into place. Your relationships improve because you're showing up as your best self. Your career flourishes because you're clear on what you want. And most importantly, you stop living for approval and start living with purpose. Think about this. If you don't invest time in yourself, who will? The truth is, no one else will prioritize your growth unless you do. And the cost of ignoring this is massive. Missed opportunities, unfulfilled potential, and a life that feels like it's being lived for someone else. But here's the good news. The power to change all of that is in your hands. By the time this video is over, you'll understand not only why focusing on yourself is crucial, but also how it can completely transform your life in 2025. So stay with me, because the steps I'm about to share are designed to help you finally break free from the noise and distractions holding you back. Let's make this the year you take control. If you don't know where you're going, you'll end up nowhere. That's why setting clear, specific goals for 2025 is the foundation of focusing on yourself. Here's the secret. Vague dreams don't work. Saying things like, I want to be better, or I want more success, isn't enough. You need a plan, and it needs to be crystal clear. Start with one simple question. What do you truly want? Not what society tells you to want, not what your friends or family expect from you, but what you genuinely desire. Once you know that, break it down. Instead of saying, I want to get healthy, set a goal like, I'll work out 3 times a week and lose 15 pounds by June. Instead of saying, I want to make more money, say, I'll save $5,000 and build a new income stream by December. The power of specific goals is life-changing. They give you direction and purpose. And here's the key. Write them down. A goal in your head is just a wish, but when it's on paper, it's a commitment. And don't stop there. Visualize your success. Picture yourself at the end of 2025, living the life you're working for. How does it feel? What's different? This mental image will keep you motivated when things get tough. But there's a trap you need to avoid. Don't set goals based on what other people are doing. Just because someone else is running marathons or starting a business doesn't mean that's your path. Comparison kills progress. Your goals should align with your values, your passions, and your vision for your life. By setting clear, actionable goals, you're giving yourself a roadmap for the year. Without this, you'll drift through 2025 chasing random distractions and feeling lost. With it, you're unstoppable. And remember, the steps you take today are building the foundation for your future. So, grab a pen, write down your goals, and let's make this year count. Distractions are stealing your life. Every notification, every unnecessary conversation, every wasted hour scrolling. These are the things keeping you from becoming the person you're meant to be. If you want 2025 to be the year you finally break through, it's time to face the distractions head on and cut them out for good. Start with the biggest culprit, your phone. Social media is designed to keep you hooked, and the endless scrolling isn't just a waste of time, it's draining your energy and killing your focus. Limit your screen time by setting daily app timers or using tools to block distractions. Imagine how much more you could accomplish if you spent even half of that time on yourself instead of mindlessly scrolling. But it's not just about technology. Toxic relationships can be just as distracting. Think about the people in your life who drain your energy instead of supporting your growth. It's tough, but setting boundaries with these individuals is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. Remember, your time and energy are precious, and not everyone deserves a seat at your table. Then there's the constant pressure to say yes to everything. Here's a secret. Saying no is one of the most liberating things you'll ever do. Every time you say yes to something you don't care about, you're saying no to your own goals and priorities. Learn to protect your time like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. Finally, tackle your environment. A cluttered space equals a cluttered mind. Simplify your surroundings to eliminate unnecessary stress. Create a space that inspires focus, whether it's a tidy desk for work or a quiet corner for reflection. When your environment supports your goals, staying on track becomes much easier. Distractions are everywhere, but they don't have to control you. By cutting them out, you're reclaiming your time, your energy, and your focus. This step is non-negotiable if you want to make 2025 the year you finally prioritize yourself. So, take a hard look at what's holding you back and start making changes today. If you want to change your life, you don't need to make massive leaps all at once. You just need to master the power of small, daily habits. These habits are the building blocks of success, and when done consistently, they lead to transformations you never thought possible. In 2025, your habits will be the secret weapon that helps you stay focused and unstoppable. Start with your mornings. How you begin your day sets the tone for everything that follows. A productive morning habit could be as simple as spending 10 minutes planning your day, practicing gratitude, or moving your body with a quick workout. These small actions aren't just routines, they're investments in yourself. Next, focus on habits that align with your biggest goals. Want to improve your health? Commit to drinking more water, eating whole foods, and moving daily, even if it's just a 20-minute walk. Looking to grow professionally? Set aside time every day to read, take an online course, or build your skills. The key is to start small and build momentum. Big results come from tiny, consistent actions. But here's the catch. Habits don't stick by accident. You need systems. Use tools like habit trackers to monitor your progress. Reward yourself for staying consistent. It doesn't have to be big, just something that makes you feel good. And don't let a bad day derail you. If you miss a day, pick it back up the next. Progress isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. Eliminate habits that no longer serve you. Think about the time-wasting routines you've fallen into. Scrolling your phone first thing in the morning, binge-watching shows every night, procrastinating instead of acting. Replace those habits with ones that push you forward. Imagine how much better your life could be if you spent even a fraction of that time on growth instead of distraction. Habits are like compound interest. The longer you stick with them, the greater the payoff. By building daily routines that prioritize your growth, you're creating a life that reflects your highest potential. Remember, it's not about doing everything at once. It's about doing the right things, day after day. Start today, and by the end of 2025, you'll be amazed at how far you've come. Your mind and body are the foundation of everything you do. If you neglect them, no amount of ambition or focus can make up for it. That's why, in 2025, prioritizing your mental and physical health isn't just important, it's essential. Taking care of yourself is the ultimate form of self-respect, and it's the fuel that keeps you moving toward your goals. Let's start with physical health. It doesn't have to mean hitting the gym for hours or following extreme diets. The most powerful changes often come from the simplest habits. Drink more water. Your brain and body thrive on hydration. Move every day, even if it's just a walk around the block or a quick stretch in the morning. Fuel your body with nutritious foods that give you energy, not junk that leaves you feeling drained. Think of your body as a vehicle for success. What you put in determines how far you can go. Now let's talk about mental health. Stress, anxiety, and burnout are real barriers to focus and growth. You can't pour from an empty cup, so make it a priority to protect your peace. Practice mindfulness, whether it's a few minutes of deep breathing, journaling, or even meditation. These practices might seem small, but they can completely transform the way you handle challenges and keep you grounded when life feels overwhelming. Don't underestimate the power of rest. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Prioritize 7-8 hours of quality sleep every night, and you'll be amazed at how much more focused and energized you feel. And remember, rest doesn't just mean sleep. It means giving yourself permission to take breaks, unplug, and recharge when you need to. Finally, surround yourself with positivity. The people, content, and environments you expose yourself to can either lift you up or drag you down. Choose wisely. Spend time with those who inspire and support you, and limit interactions with negativity. Your mental space is sacred, and you have every right to protect it. By prioritizing your mental and physical health, you're not just improving your well-being, you're unlocking the clarity, energy, and resilience needed to chase your goals relentlessly. In 2025, make yourself a priority, because your health is your greatest wealth. It's the foundation for everything else you want to achieve. There is always something new to learn, and the moment you stop growing, you start falling behind. In 2025, the world is moving faster than ever, and the ability to adapt and improve yourself is no longer optional, it's a necessity. The good news? Every skill you learn, every piece of knowledge you gain, puts you one step closer to the life you've been dreaming of. Start by identifying the skills that will make the biggest impact on your personal and professional life. Are you looking to advance your career? Maybe it's time to learn a new software, master public speaking, or improve your leadership skills. Want to better manage your personal life? Skills like time management, budgeting, or even cooking can completely transform your daily routine. There's always a resource to help you get started. You don't need to spend a fortune or enroll in a fancy program. The internet is filled with free or affordable tools, from online courses and tutorials to ebooks and podcasts. YouTube, for example, can teach you everything from learning a language to mastering advanced tech skills. The key is, not just absorbing information, but applying it, turning. But here's where most people get stuck. They let the fear of failure hold them back. You might think, what if I'm not good enough? Or what if I can't do this? The truth is, every expert was once a beginner. The only way to fail is by not trying. Take small steps, embrace the process, and remember that progress, no matter how small, is still progress. Learning isn't just about achieving your goals, it's about becoming the best version of yourself. Every new skill you gain builds your confidence, expands your opportunities, and increases your value, not just to others, but to yourself. There is always a chance to grow, no matter where you are in life. Don't let 2025 pass you by while others are leveling up. Commit to learning something new and watch how it opens doors you never thought possible. Because when you invest in yourself, you're creating a future where success isn't. There is always going to be a moment when things don't go as planned. Setbacks are inevitable, but how you handle them will define whether 2025 is the year you rise or the year you stall. Resilience isn't something you're born with, it's a skill you build, and it's the key to staying focused no matter what life throws at you. First, let's get one thing straight. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a part of it. Every time you stumble, you're given a choice. Let it stop you or let it teach you. The most successful people didn't get there because everything went perfectly. They got there because they kept going, even when it didn't. Remind yourself that setbacks aren't permanent. They're just a detour, not a dead end. To build resilience, start by reframing failure. Instead of thinking, this didn't work, so I'm done, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Every setback has a lesson if you're willing to look for it. Maybe you need to adjust your strategy, try a different approach, or even just give yourself more time. Growth doesn't happen in comfort zones. It happens when you're tested. Another key to resilience is having the right mindset. There's always going to be a voice in your head telling you to quit, to play it safe, to stay where you are. But you don't have to listen to it. Instead, practice self-compassion. Remind yourself that setbacks don't define your worth, and progress is still progress, no matter how slow. Lean on your support system. You don't have to face setbacks alone. Whether it's friends, mentors, or even a supportive online community, having people in your corner can make all the difference. Sometimes, just sharing your struggles with someone who understands can give you the strength to keep moving forward. And finally, keep your focus on the bigger picture. One bad day, one failure, or one missed goal doesn't mean the year is lost. Resilience is about seeing the long game, about staying committed even when the path isn't clear. Because in the end, the only way to truly fail is to give up. 2025 is your chance to prove to yourself how strong you really are. Setbacks will come, but they don't have to stop you. Build your resilience, and you'll not only survive the challenges, you'll thrive because of them. There is always room to improve, and that's why evaluating and adjusting your progress is non-negotiable. You can't just set goals in January and hope everything works out by December. Real growth happens when you consistently reflect on where you are, what's working, and what needs to change. This simple habit can turn an average year into your most productive and focused one yet. Start by creating regular checkpoints. Whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, take the time to sit down and assess your progress. Ask yourself, are you moving closer to your goals Or are you getting stuck in old patterns? Be brutally honest. Avoid. When something isn't working, don't see it as failure, see it as feedback. Maybe your original plan needs tweaking, or maybe your goals need adjusting based on new circumstances. Flexibility is a strength, not a weakness. Life is unpredictable, and the ability to adapt will keep you moving forward, even when things don't go exactly as planned. Equally important is celebrating your wins, no matter how small. Too often, people focus only on what they haven't achieved yet, completely ignoring the progress they've already made. Every step forward is proof that you're growing and improving. Take a moment to acknowledge it. It's fuel for the journey ahead. But here's the catch. Don't just evaluate your external progress. Reflect on your internal growth as well. Are you more disciplined, focused, or confident than you were a month ago? Self-improvement isn't just about what you achieve. It's about who you become in the process. Tracking these subtle changes will keep you motivated and aware of the deeper impact of your effort. Finally, use your evaluations to adjust your strategy for the next phase. If a certain routine or habit isn't serving you, replace it with something more effective. If you've achieved one goal, set a new one to keep the momentum going. Growth is a cycle, and the more intentional you are about refining your approach, the faster you'll see results. 2025 isn't just about starting strong, it's about staying consistent and finishing even stronger. By regularly evaluating and adjusting your progress, you're not only ensuring success, but also creating a life that evolves and improves with you. There is always a choice to make. Keep living the same way, or step into a better version of yourself. In 2025, the choice is yours. You've learned why focusing on yourself is the ultimate game changer, and now it's time to put it into action. This year is your chance to break free from distractions, set meaningful goals, build habits that elevate you, and prioritize your health and growth like never before. The truth is, no one is coming to push you forward. If you don't take control of your time, your energy, and your focus, someone or something else will. And if you let 2025 slip by without making these changes, you'll find yourself looking back. Think about this. Where do you want to be a year from now? Picture the version of you who followed through. Someone who stayed consistent, overcame setbacks, and made progress every single day. That version of you isn't just possible, it's waiting. But the only way to get there is to start now. This video gave you the tools, but the real work begins with you. Set your goals, cut the distractions, build habits that matter, take care of your mind and body, reflect, adjust, and stay resilient no matter what. Every small step you take is a win, and together, those steps create a future you'll be proud of. So, as you step into 2025, make a promise to yourself. No more waiting, no more excuses. Focus only on you, because you are worth the effort. And remember, this isn't about being perfect, it's about being better than you were yesterday. Thank you for watching. If this message resonated with you, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Let's make 2025 your most focused, powerful, and transformative year yet. You've got this. Now go make it happen.